The cherry blossoms are in bloom. The beer snake, still a baby, but ready for a growth spurt. And the DC Defenders return home for the first time as UFL champs. But for the Houston Gamblers, one man seeks vengeance. The feared edge rusher, Malik Fisher, left unprotected by the Defenders after winning it all. The Gamblers got him in the draft, and now he's back with bad intentions.
Bring them out, bring them out. Same work, different day. Same plays, different day. Same hits, same everything, gang. Different mindset, though, all right? Attitude, let's lock in, communicate, focus, all right? Let's get it. We said we're going to prove it to ourselves and each other before anybody else. Continue to do that, and everybody else going to watch.
Hell yeah.
Gang on three, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Yes, indeed, Malik Fisher. Let's go. Let's do this. Welcome to DC. I mean, we got cherry blossoms. We've got a snake made out of empty beer cups. This is ultimate spring football tradition unique to DC and the UFL. Lowell Galindo here with Kirk Morrison, Eric McLean, and Aaron Murray will join us from the sidelines in just a bit. Now, DC, they struggled out of the gate, but they got it going last week. Less Jordan Ta'amu and more from Deion Jackson.
Yeah, the championship hangover was real in week 1 for DC. But they got back to being old school DC Defenders. And last week, it was because of the running back, Deion Jackson. 11 carries, 97 yards, and he got the pay dirt. He got into the end zone, not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns. If they want to stay on track, keep Deion Jackson, keep feeding them the football.
Action Jackson, the leading rusher in the UFL, coming into week number 3, standing by with Eric McLean.
That's right, Lowell, the leading rusher in the UFL. Deion, you had a great game last week. How do you catapult that into another great performance today?
Just taking what holes are there and not trying to do too much. Taking the yards out of there, trusting my linemen, trusting my technique, trusting everything that Coach Kais teaches us. And just staying consistent, man, that's all. Not trying to do too much, just playing my game.
Your coaching staff said, we want to establish the run. We want to get that going. What does that mean to you personally as a running back?
That just means that my coaches have faith in me. You know, I got to do the job. The job is got to be done.
You heard it here first, boys. Back over to you.
Well, Emac, then we got the Gamblers quarterback situation. Kevin Sumlin could use a phone-a-friend with Johnny Football right about now because Houston lost both Hunter Deckers and Nolan Henderson in last week's comeback win. To his little bro, Talia Tagovailoa, will make his first UFL start. Arena football legend Sam Castronova is the backup, and receiver John Trey Kirkland, who played a little bit of quarterback at LSU, is the number 3 signal caller. Here's our QB1 with Talia.
Hey, Talia, down here on the field right now, and how have you been able to build chemistry with the receivers this week heading into this matchup?
You know, we put in a lot of work after practice and stuff like that, but it was kind of a short week playing on Saturday, but, you know, we did our best we can, and now it's time for us to show it.
How do you calm your nerves heading into this matchup?
I think with preparation and, you know, the guys I have with me, you know, just trusting my O-line, trusting my receivers, getting the ball in their hands and just playing football.
All right, man, have some fun out there. Back to you guys in the booth.
Star just down the road at Maryland. We'll be ready for this moment. Gamblers were ready for Birmingham a week ago, but it was a costly victory. Second drive of the game, Hunter Deckers, the starter, knocked out. Nolan Henderson comes in, converts 4th and 16 to Mari Rogers to set up this. The John Hoyland walk-off 50-yarder, and Houston shocks the Spring Darlings from Birmingham. Now time to welcome in Pam Maldonado, our ESPN betting analyst. Pam, a lot to track right now, week number 3. What's on the top of your mind?
I'm liking under 46.5 for this game because DC is averaging 85 yards per game. That's last in the league. Instead, what they're doing is grinding on the ground. Now, they did blow up the scoreboard with 44 points last week, but that was from 4 opponent turnovers and short fields. Things like that are unlikely to replicate, and because Houston is on their 3rd-string quarterback, Talia Tagovailoa, making his road debut, no reps against a defense that's leading the league in sacks, I'm going to go with under 46.5. And Lowell, an interesting nugget for today. Home teams, 7-8-1 against the spread. So we'll see if DC can do that as 7-point home favorites.
Pam Maldonado, the pride of Edinburgh, Texas. Yeehaw! Best bets of the day up here I'm going with Xavier Valade. Doesn't get a lot of love behind Deion Jackson. He can do it all. Give me the anytime touchdown at plus 135.
Yeah, I like Jontre Kirkland, man. He's a big-time player. One of the leading receivers in this UFL over the last couple of years. Anytime touchdown for Jontre Kirkland for me.
Aaron, you're going copycat?
I'm going copycat right now. Third-string quarterback, like she said, on the road right now. I think they're going to ease him into this game, so expect a lot of running the football for both teams, so a quicker game.
Well, let's do it. DC won the toss, electing to defer, so the Gamblers will receive. The banner is up. DC rap icon Wale will perform at the half, and we got football back here in the nation's capital. Jontre Kirkland out of LSU hits the seam and takes the opening kick to the 30. Talia Tagovailoa making his first UFL start. Former UTEP OC Eric Price, the play caller.
Good job. Good job. We go.
Let's go double right. Ron Wilson, X Pigeon. I went on, right? Here you go, here you go. On the quick, on the quick. Friday, sir!
To Jalen White. All Sunbelt rusher for Clay Helton at Georgia Southern, popped by Derek Roberson.
Yeah, you're going to see number 50 a lot.
F missile, half X swing right.
Missile right.
Double left, F missile, half X swing right.
Come on, Joe. No. Friday, sir!
Tagovailoa to throw for the first time to Justin Hall, who is suplexed. Goodness! Bryce Thompson picked him up and put him down.
That's how you do it. When you see the quick screen, you just got to attack. Left side of the screen, watch Thompson. He just comes through in the perfect form tackle. Head to the outside, you wrap, drive through, and that's how you set up third down for your defense.
Here comes the crowd.
Here you go.
Four-man rush. Incomplete. Garyon Conley, the lockdown corner, former first-round pick by the Raiders, in coverage.
Yeah, that's not going to do much anyway. That was about a 5-yard route, and you needed 7 yards for a first down. So nice job of Conley staying on top, getting that left hand in. You mentioned a former first-round cornerback in the National Football League.
Yeah, slant, huh? Yeah.
Mike Rivers, the Troy Trojan, on to punt after the 3-and-out. Kiki QT out of Texas Tech, back deep. Muffed one last week. Uncharacteristic for him. Run the 25. And not much doing. DC led by Jordan Ta'amu, last season's MVP of the UFL Championship game. Calls from Fred Keis's OC.
Flex left. Flex left.
Are we going? He said
flex
going now.
left. Flex left. Zoe 22 Z shoot. 22 Z shoot.
Hey, bunch left, 23, Z shoot. I want ready. Oh, 22. Hey, Zoe.
You always know 23.
20 bunch coach.
That 3. Odds to the left, evens to the right. So 22.
Here we go. Ready, to go.
Ta'amu. Back to QT, who is in motion. Takes it out to the 41-yard line.
Second and short. Spread right. Yin. 29 Packer. Spread right. Yin. 29 Packer.
Packer, 29. Here we go. Ready, to go.
High snap. Ta'amu handles it. Ashton Jackson bouncing to the 40. You're not gonna get Neon Dion. That is 4 touchdowns in the past 12 carries for Deion Jackson, one of the all-time leading rushers at Duke.
I told you, he's my pick to click. He is my guy, but there is a challenge flag on the ground.
Maybe shaving Dane 88, but it's too tight.
Ah, what a run.
Let's check in and listen
actually
to
the
Dean
center?
Blandino.
I'm looking at the block by the center, if that's what he's challenging. Nope, does he not?
There's no challenge.
No, no challenge. Okay, no challenge. All right, that's the only thing that I could have possibly seen was the center pulled and there was a block on the outside.
Is eligible. 72 and number 70.
So false alarm, no challenge by Houston. The 60-yard touchdown run by Deion Jackson stands.
Blocking in the back, yeah.
And now DC will line up for the 1 point. Matt McCrane.
Again, staying here after the kick.
Will try to make it a 7-0 lead for DC. Extra point is up. Good. DC, the defending champs, up 7-0.
Well, it all started because of the great blocking up front. But I want you to watch the center here, Michael. My Ty right here. He's going to pull all the way out, and he's the one that got the block that you need to get Deion Jackson to the outside. You see the pull, and just a quick block, let his hands go, and let Deion Jackson do the rest.
E-Mac, I know you love seeing it work out like that.
Well, I was just hanging out with him, and then a buck sweep later, I asked you what you want to do for this team. I don't know if quite you knew 70-yard touchdown. Walk me through the play. What'd you see? When did you know Pay Dirt was coming?
Hey, man, we had an outside zone call. You know, that man team, see him flowing, see somebody back across. You know, they like to move around a lot. They like to try to use their athleticism. They just kind of ran themselves out to play. Had good blocking outside by my dog CP. Mike pulling around, great blocking all around, you know.
What'd you let everybody know when you were coming off the field?
I'm the best.
Heard it here first.
His man CP, that is Cornell Powell out of Clemson. Yeah, he is the best. Tough to argue that right now. Houston will try to get back on track. Return 2 for Kirkland. And Kirkland wrapped up in the 21-yard line. Boys from DC out ready to hit.
50.
Curtis Jacobs with the tackle.
Demo left, 350, Y stick, Ohio.
Let's go. Demo left, 351, Y stick, Ohio. On ready.
Yes, no on Ohio, and you got the stick to the field.
No Hunter Deckers or Nolan Henderson. Both of them have starts this season at quarterback for Houston. Both out. Tagovailoa will throw, no one home. Aaron, where do you see it early on from the quarterback?
Well, right now they're just trying nice, easy throws. You saw the screen on that first possession, the Omaha route as well in that third down, and right there the stick route, just trying to hit the big tight end. You want to get some completions, get some confidence for your quarterback early on in this game.
Here you go. 180. What is it?
Marcus Major checks in, totes the rock, and busted for about 6 yards. Macklin Ayers with the stop.
Money, 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 money.
Money, money, money. Here you go, Jack.
See the 4-2 box.
4-man rush from DC. A bump, no flag, as it looked like GQ Spivey got knocked. But it's going to be a 3-and-out for the second straight drive.
And Bryce Thompson was all over it. Number one, watch the cornerback. He's got his eyes on Tagovailoa, and once that ball's thrown, he just jumps right in. Just didn't really have a chance. They went no huddle. They sped up with their process, going money, money, money. And to me, the play just never developed, and a nice job by Thompson staying on top.
Houston second in the UFL in total yards. Had 2 3-and-outs in the first 2 games. Back-to-back to start. Another chance for Keke QT from the 31. Shake it. Bake it. Making something happen. Great field position for Ta'amu and Jackson to take over.
Action Jackson, like you called him.
The UFL is brought to you by Napa Auto Parts. Owen Galindo here with Kirk Morrison and company. DC defending champs after spanking Michigan in the championship game in St. Louis last season, 58-34. And a banner to go along with that. Audi Field has really embraced spring football here in our nation's capital. Two-play touchdown drive for Ta'amu and company. And now switching it up with a jackhammer, Abram Smith. Former 1,000-yard rusher for the Baylor Bears. Tore his ACL a couple of years ago.
Flex right queen, flex right queen. 22 lock, excellent, 22 lock, 22 lock.
Has worked relentlessly to get back on the field and be a factor for the defenders.
Ready, to go.
Ta'amu batted down right at the line of scrimmage. That's a big boy bat down. As Rashard Lawrence out of LSU, former 4th-round pick by the Cardinals, with the breakup.
Yeah, how many guys? It's right here in the middle of the screen. Watch him. Rashard Lawrence just gets a hand up. If you can't get to the quarterback, you get a hand up, knock that ball away. One of the many LSU Tigers on the field today.
That looked like Shaq with a rejection. Speaking of LSU. 3rd and 6.
Not much secret. This defense loves to get to man-to-man coverage.
And that one is broken up, looking for Cornell Powell. A flag is down. It was Carlton Johnson out of Fresno State with a breakup.
5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Illegal contact.
I see it.
Defense number 6.
I wonder who they go after here.
Automatic. First down.
Remember, we're half.
You actually have 2 pass interference penalties. Up top was Newsome. I think they're going to get Carlton Johnson, 37, right here. It's the grab. It's the left hand on the back and the right hand coming through.
When you said half, I thought you meant half the distance. I was like, wait, what?
And a backbreaker on 3rd down. Fresh set for DC.
Ready, to go.
To the ground, and Abram Smith cuts it up for a couple.
You know, we talked about Deion Jackson so far in this game, but he's the headliner. I like the other guys as well. Abram Smith we're seeing now, and also Xavier Valladay, number 24.
Nothing there initially for Smith. He cuts it back for maybe half of a yard. So we've broken the 50. New rule in the NFL, no punting. Once you break the 50, even if you then go to the backside of the 50-yard line in the same drive, you can punt if it's in the final 2 minutes of a half.
52.
So this 3rd down call, you're almost treating it like a 2nd down call, because now crossing the 50, like you mentioned, Lo, you have that extra down to work with. So this almost is considered a 2nd down type of call.
They're close to that 4-point field goal range. Ta'amu high, nearly picked off the fingertips of Eric Ezukama, and nearly picked off.
Well, right there, guys, they got that bunch formation and just read a mesh concept right there. Thinking it was man-to-man coverage. Actually, cover 2 defense, not meant for that play, but still should have cut the ball.
Check this out. We are going for the 60-yarder. The only man to make one this season, Matt McCrane, who kicked more successful field goals than anyone in Kansas State history, tries to do it again. The Jake Bates 4-pointer is good!
I mean, he's done it once, and now he just does it again. The operation, snap, hold, and it was all about, did he have the distance? And he had plenty of distance. That's 2 of them. That gets some eyeballs in the NFL looking now. You've got a kicker consistently. You did it once? Okay. Can you do it again? Well, he's done it again now, Lo.
And he's seen so many great names from spring football make it to the NFL. McCrane's trying to get back. He's played in 5 games in the NFL. 2018 with the Cardinals, Steelers, and Raiders. 8 of 12 in the Ultimate Football League, and trying to get another taste of that.
I mean, he's watching Brandon Aubrey. You mentioned Bates. Harrison Mevis, the thicker kicker.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some guys that have used the UFL and have springboarded themselves into the National Football League. McCrane's putting his name right now in that category.
Love that rule. The 60-yarder for 4 points.
You got to be confident in doing it. And I learned early during pregame, kicking from right to left is going to be a little bit easier than left to right, the open end of the field. So being able to utilize the left side of the field, let the wind take that ball in between the uprights.
Here's Lawrence Keys out of Tulane. Keys through a couple of tackle attempts and takes it close to the 30-yard line. Week 3 UFL schedule continues tomorrow on ABC and the ESPN app. Columbus Aviators and undefeated Dallas Renegades at noon Eastern. Then the Birmingham Stallions and St. Louis Battlehawks. How about that? A.J. McCarron now coaching the Stallions, going back to St. Louis, where he was the quarterback. How are we doing with the beer snake, by the way?
Well, we're starting. We see. I already circled it right now, so it's growing. It's probably about a toddler stage. You said it started infants, so now it's about a toddler.
Off the fingertips of Justin Hall, last year's leading receiver in the UFL, the greatest receiver in Ball State history.
So Hall and Kirkland have to touch the ball. And right now, I may think about some fly sweeps, some screen passes, getting the ball to them quickly.
Hey, Liz Blade.
On the ground, Marcus Yards, a Delaware Blue Hen, stuffed. 3rd down. What are you going to do, Eric Price?
Okay, 11 personnel. 11. Fin right, wide peel. Lake, dash right, comeback switch.
Hey, fin right, wide peel.
Fin right, wide peel. Lake, dash right, comeback switch.
Sounds like a sprint out. I think dash right for the quarterback, getting protected, the comeback on the sideline.
But you got to get enough depth, though, right, Aaron? These receivers got to get past that yard marker and come back to the football.
Got to get it to the 39. Tagovailoa in trouble. A potential hold, not called. And broken up, thrown across the seam. Curtis Jacobs, a standout from Penn State, nearly took it the other way.
Yeah, nice job here by Boogie Basham, number 90. He's the one that didn't allow. Watch Basham right here. Watch him. He's the defensive end, but you see how he holds contained? Tagovailoa has nowhere to go, but because of the penetration and staying up the field and keeping the quarterback kind of from not getting outside, there's nowhere for Tagovailoa to throw the football.
Kirk, that's a great point. You saw how Boogie just stayed to the outside. This guy was a superstar in college, really good in the NFL. He is a couple of weeks behind in this game. Look out when he gets to full speed.
QT from the 16. Kiki gets going in a blur, spinning down to the 47-yard line. An absolutely beautiful day for spring football here in Washington, D.C.
Liz Baylor did a good job on the pigeon. Yeah. So just keep doing those. Yes, sir. We got Vegas. We got Dragon F Block. We got a Z Blunt with the X Oscar. Yep. If we come back to empty it, it's Ohio over there. Just look, take a yes, no on the Ohio. Missed that last one. Yep. We had the Ohio on the second one. Yes, sir.
Guys, sometimes you just need one first down to get going. That's what the Gamblers need their next time they get out there.
Jackson going backwards, breaks a tackle, and takes a hit out at the 42-yard line by Lonnie Phelps.
Emac, you know this too. It is so tough with a third-string quarterback getting in there, just getting in any sort of rhythm with the offensive line, with the receivers. But once you get that first down, kind of feels like the dominoes get going, and that's something they need to figure out their next possession.
3 3-and-outs for Houston. A 60-yard touchdown run for Deion Jackson and a 60-yard 4-point field goal from Matt McCrane. 11-0 defending champs. Ta'amu with the all day. Floats it to the tight end. Mason Fairchild, soft hands. And Fairchild, third most catches by tight end in Kansas history, moves the chain.
Yeah, you get the tight end on one side, 3 receivers on the opposite. They all run go routes, and Fairchild comes from one side of the field underneath, and no one picks him up. They drop him in coverage. That's why he was so wide open, but a lot of time to throw because of that offensive line blocking. Great blocking.
Say it again.
Great blocking by the offensive line, allowing Ta'amu to make that play.
Jackson sorting through traffic, nothing there, going back a yard. Eugene Asante, former team captain at Auburn, with the stop.
You know, something that's going to be interesting to watch here is there was nobody home on that backside. If they start to think about any type of quarterback pull, it's going to be there. But that's been historically something that, you know, JT just has not done in the XFL and in the UFL.
22, 22, 22.
Back on the other side.
23, 23.
Okay.
23. Here we go.
Xavier Valladay checks in at running back. Gets the carry. And Valladay lurches forward for 4 yards.
Hold on.
Spread right. 71 Houston. Alert slants. 71 Houston. Alert slants.
Wendy. Here we go. Ready, set go.
Defense already showed their hand on the blitz.
And here it comes. Ta'amu feels it. Ty Scott, first down and more. Still fighting the foes from Houston.
It was the outside linebacker, Charlie Thomas. He showed the blitz. Ta'amu saw it, and he knew, I got man-to-man coverage. Allow the defender to get underneath, and once he did that, it allowed that throw right in front, and a nice catch by Ty Scott for the first down.
Ready, to go.
Valladay gobbled up, fought through one, can't escape the second tackle attempt as Kenny Dyson, Quentin Newsom with the stop.
And Malik Fisher as well, number 92. We talked about him in the open. This defensive front, they realize they've got a lot on this defense for Houston today. Offense not really going well. The defense is going to have to make a play.
Malik Fisher, one of the best edge rushers in the UFL, won the championship with DC a year ago. They did not protect him in the draft. That's when Houston scooped him up. Ta'amu, the touch, in and out of the hands of Ty Scott. Aaron, what'd you think of the throw?
Oh, it was absolutely perfect. I love the condensed formation. I actually saw a cover 2 defense right there. So we had a smash concept. If that corner sits at all, the receiver's job is to get on the toes of that safety, hit it to the corner. Perfect football, right down the chimney, little Santa Claus action, and just got to be able to catch that.
Yeah, I've seen Ty Scott make that play, Aaron. He threw it right to the area, and I think at the last second, just a little bit, it was a nice job by Moody, or like Walker, just trying to get into the way of Scott. Distracted him, and he dropped the football.
3rd and long. Ta'amu rips it, picked off in the end zone. Major Burns taking it the other way. Burns wrecking shop to the 25-yard line. Know his name. His mom gave him it because she wanted something that sounded good out of the loudspeaker. And Major Burns out of LSU comes up with the pick.
He let everybody know here, and we just said it. When I say the defense has to make a play, you've got to help out your offense, give them more opportunities, and that's what you have right here. Major Burns doing a good job. I know the Nationals are out of town, but he's playing center field. Watch him. He's all the way in the back. He's just watching the eyes of the quarterback the entire time. He's watching Ta'amu, and Ta'amu's eyes took him to the football, and that's an easy interception for Major Burns, and some positivity from the Houston sideline.
3 and outs, though, for Tagovailoa and company.
What is it?
Will this be the spark? Screen, quick game to Kirkland. Kirkland nowhere to go, hounding DC defense.
Liz Baylor. Hurry up!
Cam's got to go get on
Here
that
we go,
guy.
Jack.
There's single. There's too high.
Quick toss to Kirkland. Finding the go-to man, moves the chains.
And a little bit of tempo here, Aaron, right? You got a couple of little positive plays, and now the tempo's kind of taken over.
Well, we talked about getting that first down. You get that first down. The defense made a play for you. Everyone can just kind of settle down right now. I would like a shot. Everything seems to be very quick in this first quarter against an aggressive defense.
180. What is it?
Jalen White.
There we go.
Second, 4 left half.
11 personnel.
11.
We're going to go Z,
11.
bunch right tear. Z2, bunch right tear. 52 Vegas. Bunch Vegas. Z2, bunch right tear. 52 Vegas.
Hey, get Marcus Major ready to go next play.
Let's go.
So we got some motion coming up here.
Tagovailoa was the number 3 quarterback for the preseason in the first 2 weeks. Thrust into the starting role this week. Talia dancing. Eyes downfield. Throws downfield. Tiptoe. You only need 1 down. But Justin Hall cannot get the 1 foot down.
The one thing, watch at the end of this play, a nice throw. Can he get both feet in bounds? Just one. We only need one in the UFL. And that was close by Justin Hall there.
And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. DC doing their part to try to make the over hit. They've got 11 points. Deion Jackson, a 60-yard touchdown. Matt McCray, 60-yard. There are the 8 teams making up the UFL, the defending champs right here in DC. Best party along with St. Louis in spring football. Orlando, Louisville, some of the new franchises. Orlando beats Louisville in overtime. Dean Blandino had to be the bearer of bad news. We'll get into that. And Orlando undefeated. Meanwhile, the Beer Snake.
Yes.
It's growing. You say preteen now?
Preteen. He went from a toddler to now preteens. So middle school, yeah, we're good.
Huge third down for Talia Tagovailoa. Lets it rip to the big tight end. It was close to the sticks as he finds Cam Sutton out of Fresno State. You're talking about a yard to go. How aggressive do you want to be here, Aaron?
I think you got to go for it right now. Unless they're going to hurry up right now. Hurry. Get to the line of scrimmage. See if they use a fake cadence. Get a free 5 yards or not.
Let's go!
They do go for it. Tagovailoa drops it. A scrum for the football right at the line of scrimmage. And here comes Bryce Thompson. Thompson picks it up. And it will be DC football.
The rule on the field is a fumble by Houston, recovered by DC.
And this is all on the quarterback.
On the 32-yard line.
He just mishandled the football. There was nobody around him. There was nobody striking at the ball. He fakes the handoff, and he just drops the football. He just drops the football on the ground. An unforced error by Tagovailoa, and it's a takeaway for the DC defenders.
And the celebration with the Beer Snake. I mean, come on.
Let's go.
This is an absolute blast.
Is that considered drinking on the job?
Here's Tahamu under center. Play action. Rolling. Will take it himself and slides down inside the 30-yard line.
What was really interesting right there, you had a Gamblers player running on as the ball is snapped from out of bounds. He kind of added at the bottom of your screen to the coverage. That was a very strange thing. I think that threw Jordan off where he thought there was going to be a gap.
Well, I think sudden change is real, too. Because at first you think you're staying on offense, and then all of a sudden defense got to go. A lot of change with Houston.
Ta'amu, one-on-one, almost the pick of the year by Damon Arnett. Former first-rounder by the Raiders that played for the Texans just last season.
Man, you couldn't play this any better if you're Damon Arnett. This is clinic tape stuff right there. You clip that play. You show how to play outside man-to-man, where he stayed with his leverage, turned around when the ball came, and knocked it away. Outstanding job by Arnett.
It's so hard to do. That's why as a quarterback, when the DBs turn like that, you're thinking back shoulder fade, which time will through. You're not expecting the DB to make a circus play like that one.
Ready, to go.
Third down for the former Ole Miss Rebel. Throwing on the run and just out of the reach of Kiki QT. Want to go back, though, to Damon Arnett. First-round pick in 2020. Ran into a share of legal trouble. There was a 4-year gap in NFL action, but got things right and got back to the NFL and played 2 games with the Texans last year.
Yeah, look, he's a guy that has some experience, even at the age of 29. When you think about later in the season, he's a guy that you can, I think, count on to get you through a game or two. That type of player.
46 yards for Mr. Automatica, Matt McCrane. 14-0. The beer snake grows as a DC lead does. Easy. Loa Galindo, Kirk Morrison, Eric McLean, and of course, Aaron Murray. On a perfect day for football here in Washington, D.C.
I think Aaron Murray jogged around the
That's
monument
Aaron right
today.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's not Aaron.
Guys, I told Kevin Sumlin the arm is still loose if I need to come in at all this game, so look out.
Why have the SEC's...
Guys, I told Kevin Sumlin the arm is still loose if I need to come in at all this game, so look out.
Why have the SEC's all-time leading passer when you've got the Big Ten's all-time leading passer in Talia? Come on now. Justin Hall, his chance for a return. Spinning and being dropped by Curtis Jacobs. So Tagovailoa trying to get collected. It's been a hurried process to get him ready to make this start with no Hunter Deckers and Nolan Henderson.
Flood right slot, Liz Wanda on 1-on-1. Ready?
It was 3 straight 3-and-outs, and then Houston went for it on 4th down in their own territory. And Tagovailoa dropped it. DC recovered. That's Jalen White.
11. F to fix left. Liz Gator X Pigeon. F 11. Left. Liz Gator X Pigeon.
Liz Gator X Pigeon on 1-on-1. Ready?
Second.
What is it?
Tagovailoa pulls, and that throw is off the mark, incomplete. He's looking for Justin Hall. And check that Jalen Moreno-Cropper.
Guys, they're giving him completions, getting him on the move. He's just got to make these passes, put it in his spot, put it on that left shoulder of his receiver. All of a sudden, it's a 3rd and manageable.
But you know what down it is, Aaron. It's 3rd down. And DC, they're going to bring some pressure, especially with Tagovailoa at quarterback.
Watch number 50 in red off the edge, Derek Roberson. Here he comes. Talia got away. Here comes Joe Wallace. A flag is down, and Tagovailoa scampers out.
I got illegal
first
contact,
down
defense number 6. What do you got, Steve?
Had a hold after the fact. I mean, yeah, it's...
Wait, so you have a hold on who, Steve?
Get together. I got your spot.
I have a foul on defense number 6 for illegal contact.
And I've got it's 6 on the same player. So but you both had holding? All right, and they got the first. Where's the end of the run? Right here, which is the first down, so they're going to decline it.
Go.
No.
Go.
Tack it on.
Tack it on.
Go with the hold and tack it on.
Go with the hold and tack it on.
Where's the end of the run at?
Holding.
So, Crystal, I got you here.
Number 6.
Do a 40.
5-yard penalty for the end of the run.
You're going from here.
The play results in the first down.
So the inner workings of the officiating process, Dean Blandino, VP of officiating, he's in the ear of his crew on site here in DC.
Which, Lowell, I think that's one of the best things that we do here in the UFL, just to hear how do you get to where you got to. You know, that transparency is so key for fans tuning in.
Yeah, I love the conversation. It was Micah Baskerville, the linebacker, on Marcus Yarns, the running back, and it was the second move that they called and got the first down.
Tagovailoa, the comebacker, and the tiptoe complete by Justin Hall, who has now had to catch in 87 straight regular season games, going all the way back to his days at Ball State.
And getting Tagovailoa out of the pocket, right? Moving the pocket just a little bit, allowing him to see the routes develop.
Kevin Sumlin was actually Tagovailoa's co-OC.
Yeah, he was last time.
When he was at Maryland, his final year, in which he led the Big Ten in passing yards. Quick pass. Here's Hall. Hall falls forward for a pickup of 3.
11. It's all quicks. At what point, Aaron Murray, do we take a shot down the field? I want to see Tagovailoa throw the ball down the field, put some pressure on his secondary to have to cover the entire field.
Well, I like that too, but I do like them moving him outside the pocket. It does seem like he's more comfortable getting outside, sees it better.
180! What is it?
The Golden Gopher, Marcus Major with the carry. Flag is down.
Numbers 88 and the running back. Number 11.
Shift. Offense. All 11 players did not reset for 1 second prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty. It's second down.
The 2 head coaches, Kevin Sumlin, former head coach at Texas A&M. Shannon Harris.
3 plays, right?
Getting the crowd into it. Took over for Reggie Barlow when Barlow went to Tennessee State, Harris's alma mater. The 2 head coaches, Kevin Sumlin, former head coach at Texas A&M. Shannon Harris.
3 plays, right?
Getting the crowd into it. Took over for Reggie Barlow when Barlow went to Tennessee State, Harris's alma mater. Led DC to a title as the interim head coach a year ago. He's the guy this year. Talia will throw. Picked off. Conley got it. Garyon Conley. Sideline. Goodbye. Garyon. Just like he did against Baker Mayfield back in 2018, a pick 6.
Get all this momentum going. You're Houston, you're moving the football, and then it's an interception, and this one is not on the quarterback. I'll get a chance to show you. This is not on the quarterback at all. But what a play by Garyon Conley.
Once again in the UFL, opportunity for a 1-point, 2-point, and 3-point conversion. The 1-point extra point kick has by far been the most popular. There's the second one from McCrane. 21-0.
Well, they've put Garyon Conley on the right side. He's been on top of Jalen Moreno Cropper, but it's just to watch Cropper. He slips out of his break. It was the slip out of the break, and Conley, who's right there, the ball just falls right into his hands. I think if it was a smooth break coming out, Cropper can make that catch, but because he slipped out of the break, Conley with the interception.
And that's Moreno Cropper, who played for the Cowboys last season against a former first-round pick in Conley, who's with EMAC.
How about that, brother? You caught that ball, and it was wide open. What's running through your head when you catch that football?
Why the fuck he my bad. Why he throw it to me?
How about afterwards? And you run it to the end zone. Celebration in mind? What are you thinking?
I was going to celebrate, but I'm going to keep it calm because I do this. It's normal.
Shades of what you did to Baker Mayfield a handful of years ago, too.
Kind of the same play. Same sign.
Back to you guys.
Yeah, he was just as shocked. He said the ball just kind of fell right to him.
Yeah.
And it was because Moreno Cropper slipped out of the break. How important it is for the receiver at the top of that break. He's got to make sure he plants, turns around, and one slip turns into a pick six.
Well, you just hope, too, guys, that this has not hurt the confidence for Talia and understand that was not his fault. Great read, single high coverage. Anytime you get single high 3-by-1, you're going to go to that X receiver. Your guy's got to make a play for you, unfortunately. Let's see how he bounces back this next possession.
Here's Lawrence Keys. Keys to the 40-yard line. This year's NFL Draft is in Pittsburgh. The three-day event begins Thursday, April 23rd at 8 Eastern. And we'll have every pick once again on ESPN. It's also available on the NFL Network. And as always, ABC's coverage focuses on the prospect's journey to the draft. So Conley was a first-round pick by the Raiders back in 2017. He's 30 years old, Kirk.
Right.
I mean, getting up there a little bit for a corner, but the smile on his face on the sideline, what does that bring out to you?
I mean, it brings out the athletic ability that he still possesses. And when you're sitting at home and you're watching the UFL, you're watching the NFL, you're like, I can still compete. I could be one of those guys. And that's why he's out there using every ounce of athletic ability in that body of his. And that pick six shows you that he can still get it done.
Kirk, first thing he said as soon as we're done, I am so old.
Not the way he raced to the end zone. That's memory.
Trick me.
Talk about low pressured now by Boogie Basham. And now it's Devontae Maxwell forcing him out. Maxwell, 2 years removed from a torn ACL, really starting to flash for this DC defense, who, by the way, starts two former first-round picks at corner, not just Conley, but DeAndre Baker, number 2, former Thorpe Award winner from Georgia.
Yeah, they've got some outstanding guys in that secondary and allows these defensive line to go make some plays.
2nd and 9. There's Justin Hall with a catch. 3rd down.
Oh, we got a flag down. Flag down.
Do we have the complete?
Yes, completion short. Short.
Personal foul.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 21. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Automatic. First down.
That's Gabe Taylor. That's the younger brother of the late, great Sean Taylor, who was an icon here in Washington. Blake Williams, the defensive coordinator for DC, has actually known Gabe since he was 8 years old, because Blake was an intern with Washington when they drafted Sean Taylor. So many NFL storylines coursing through the UFL. Free play. Justin Hall, the go-to man, dropped it.
I need a ball. Ready, give me that ball, Fred.
DOF 90, 98. 98. Yeah, 90 and 98. Take your pick. DOF.
Offside. Defense number 90. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
Casey Rogers, who actually played with the Giants just this last season.
Yeah, but you got a gift there with the offside penalty on the defense. If Justin Hall makes that catch, you're right now inside of the red zone. So even in the penalty, you get the yards, but could have been a bigger play had Justin Hall been able to hold on to that football.
That's the big drive for Aaron Murray's under selection. Here's Marcus Yards out of Delaware, rolling for a few yards on first down.
Hey, Lowell, I will take a more competitive game if I lose the bet. So I'm cheering for a touchdown here. Make it 21-7.
I rap. Talk right. Here you go.
Quick toss. Yards. gobbled up by Deontay Anderson.
Major. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Let's go 11, 11, 11, 11.
11.
Trey Wright, Liz Wanda. Trey Wright, Liz Wanda.
Let's go. Trey Wright.
Guys, kind of feels like 4-down territory right here. Field goal's not going to do much for you.
This is the RPO that they love here, the Liz Wanda.
Pressure from inside. And Marcus Major, the Minnesota Golden Gopher, gets one. Sets up 4th down.
Kurt, defensively, what are you thinking here? 4th and 1.
Well, you know you won't get the tush push. It's not allowed in the UFL. So that's one play you take out of the way. But again, same type of play we saw earlier with the ball in Tagovailoa's hands.
Right, gut check.
Gut check. Falcon right. Gut check on the side of the right. Let's go, Tim.
Shade.
I would take timeout right here just to settle my guys down.
Here's the snap. Major lowers his shoulder, hits his Stonewall, 2nd effort. Looks like he's got the 1st down. Big number 7, Joe Wallace, came crashing in.
Like the center, Jack Kramer, just threw somebody to the ground. You're just trying to create a pile, but a nice job of keeping the legs moving is Major for the 1st down.
In the red zone, this is where Houston struggled last week. Tagovailoa double pumps. High throw to Jontre Kirkland. Flag is down in the backfield.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
See, he locks it like he hits him hard from the back, and he was ready, ball's already away. Do you have a different angle?
What do you guys got here?
First of all, UNR on the quarterback.
We're good. We're good. No,
Okay.
no, you can pick it up. We're good.
There is no foul on the play. 2nd down.
Crystal, I need a spot.
Yeah, they're looking at this by Roberson at the end here. He gets around. He's about to make the hit. Ooh, and it's there, but he holds him up. So it wasn't a malicious intent, but there was contact, but not enough that you keep the flag.
Last week for Houston, every drive except the final drive went into the red zone. They just couldn't punch it in.
On the quick. Oh, never mind.
Back to the ground, the spin. Jalen White will leave this about a yard shy.
Hey, Liz Baylor. Liz Baylor. Liz Baylor. Liz Baylor. Here you go.
3rd and 1. Back to White. White has nowhere to go. He's stuffed. Derek Parrish, Dennis Johnson getting involved.
Yeah, nice job by Dennis Johnson. He does what you're supposed to do. You got to beat the double team, right? Watch him, he's in there. He beats the double team and just rides the wave and gets down and gets Jalen White before he's able to make a play. Nice job of beating the double team off the snap.
And DC wants a timeout before this 4th and 3. Shannon Harris talking it over before a 4th and 3. 21-0 DC leads.
I like Sin City.
He likes
Just in case we catch man.
Yeah, Sin City.
Stick is not good.
Kevin Sumlin, Tagovailoa's head coach here at Houston, and his former offensive coordinator at Maryland before this 4th and 3.
Hey, guys, be ready for mesh. They're going to do a bunch of crossing routes. They're hoping to get man-to-man coverage, get a little bit of a rub, and spring someone open.
And that's what they're getting, man-to-man here.
And the safeties up top trying to figure out which guy can they come down and help out with. Here they come, safety rotation.
Roberson wraps him up, drops him. Derek Roberson, the Sam Houston State Bearcat with the sack.
They got everything that they wanted. They had two wide open wide receiver and a running back. But guess what? You got to block up front. The play call was perfect. but the rush got to Tagovailoa before it happened. So watch, you're going to have it. The running back's going to be wide open over here. You're going to have a receiver who's running free, but watch the rush in here. That's what you have to stop.
Also, as a quarterback, too, Kurt, you have to know if I'm hot on my right side, that ball's got to get to the running back right now.
Right now.
Protected, know where you're not, and that's why DC leads the UFL in sacks. They try to put you in this advantageous spot.
And if you're Tagovailoa, don't feel too bad about that. That's a man that sacked Drew Brees in the NFL, and Derek Roberson. There's Deion Jackson. Seems like forever since we saw him breaking free with that 60-yard touchdown.
Aaron, that's so true, especially where the blitzer or the guy on the outside, that has to be the hot. That ball, that's a vacated zone. The running back was hot right away. Just a miss.
Well, that's inexperience in the quarterback spot, just not repping that enough within the offense, knowing that, hey, number count, that's my guy. I'm responsible for him. What's my answer if he comes?
Hey, check out the extra tight end. The offensive guard, Jahari Branch, checks in. Jackson got rocked. Malik Fisher in his return to D.C.
We had a loss, so we'll see if Coach wants it. Is it on the offense?
I got offsides, defense at one.
Never mind.
The loss of down, I mean, he may want.
Offside, defense number 1. 5-yard penalty, results in a first down.
Very rarely do you get that call. That's Damon Arnett, the cornerback. He's lined up on the outside. He's offside. So it should be first down. There it is.
Hey, play Philly 46, Tucson. Philly 46. Yeah.
No, usually you have the wide receiver to the outside. They check with the official to that side. Hey, am I okay? Arnett should have did the same thing as the defender. Hey, am I okay? Because he was on the other side of the line.
And he just made sure of it right there. Double checked.
Ta'amu, pressure in his face, elevating to make the catch is Ty Scott.
Man, you talk about you got to have guts to play quarterback. I don't know how you did it for as long as you did, Aaron Murray, but when you've got a guy like Eugene Asante bearing down, watch this hit from number 19 on Jordan Ta'amu. He knows he's going to get hit, but watch him deliver the football. There's the hit, but the football is delivered on time and a big play.
And that's a big boy route right there. That's a dagger throw across the middle of the field.
Branching at fullback, lead blocking from Abram Smith. But Asante is there to make the stop.
Go.
Yeah, he's looking for the flag on that one. That was a big hit by Asante, but nice job of staying in there, knowing you're going to get hit, but deliver the football on time.
Makes me glad I'm on the sideline with a microphone and not out there.
Flashbacks to Nick Farley?
You were lobbying to start for Houston in this game. Come on, man.
I still might in the second half.
Ta'amu, high throw, but brought down by Cornell Powell. Won 2 natties at Clemson, 2 Super Bowl rings with the Chiefs, and the UFL title last season with DC. That's not a bad resume for a winner.
He's only 6 foot tall, but he plays like he's 6'3", 6'4".
What do you mean only 6 foot?
Well, I mean that's. Have you seen the receivers in this year's NFL draft class coming up? I mean, if you're not 6'3" walking off the bus,
here we go.
That's what it is now at that position.
Led the UFL touchdown catches last year. Got picked up by the Texans. Almost made their active roster. Part of the final roster cuts. Back to the throw game. Back to Powell. And Powell spins for the first down.
I love the feel on that route. He felt the defender that was on top of him. Once he caught it, he immediately reverse pivoted and got vertical. Left the defender right there in the dust.
Hey, spread right tight. Hey, on the double. Spread right tight. 71 Croc on the double. Ready?
Ta'amu working with a receiving core that has 4 receivers that all played in the NFL in the regular season. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Prior to the 2-minute warning, timeout Houston.
Oh,
their first of the half. Please reset the game clock.
All DC celebrating with the beer snake. A little stone cold celebration, if you will, on a day in which the defenders hung the banner for last year's UFL championship, in which Jordan Ta'amu was the MVP. Kevin Sumlin looking for answers. They shocked Birmingham last week, but are chasing 21. So that was a timeout before the 2-minute warning. So we will have a play and then the 2-minute warning.
We got to communicate it. They got tight split.
Sumlin, former linebacker at Purdue, has made his calling card in college ball as an offensive guru. Dump down Jackson off his fingertips. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. That means 2 minutes away from Wale performing. DC Defenders fans supporting the local economy, one beer at a time.
It's all the way up here. Look at that. It's all the way up there. So we started way down at the bottom. Now he's about a high schooler.
Like, it's a snake. It's a legit snake.
It's a legit snake, yeah,
yep.
for sure.
Hey, let's check in with EMAC.
Wale, DC native, my brother, great to see you. What does it mean to you from being from this area, all the great things you represent about DC?
Look at the score, 21. You feel?
Makes you feel a little better, huh?
Yeah. This is what I do it for.
But just you and the community, man. You do so much for this surrounding area. You had a new album that came out. You're always trying to give back. What does DC mean to you?
I mean, everything, man. Like, I mean, in the industry where all my peers is from somewhere else, like, I be trying, like, go extra hard for the city. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in me. It made me who I am.
You're going to do a little concert here, a little performance. What are you hoping it ignites these guys in the second half?
I'm hoping that it's hard to perform in these stadiums when they're not synced up right for a live performance, and it's not, you know what I mean? I hope that goes well.
I believe in you.
I did something at another sporting event, and I couldn't hear myself, so I hope that works. But I don't think they need no help because we up 21-0. We looking good.
They'll be just fine. Appreciate you, Wale. Back to you guys.
Hey, so what do you think about this? What do you think about the defenders? What do you think about the defenders game right now?
I think they are kicking butt and taking names. Do you want to switch?
Yeah, I do. Actually, are there any players that are exciting to you right now?
Cornell Powell, both the guys up in the booth want you to call this next play.
Okay.
It's a field goal.
It's a field goal.
Where is it at? Oh. No, you should have gave me something exciting. I want to do some color. I could do some color. They are. I played with some great kickers, actually. Yes.
Well, I heard that you once said that if practice makes perfect, what's your mama's name? What's her name? Tell her.
Perfect would be my mother's name. Yeah. I played with some dogs, though. I played with a guy named Rob Butler, played for the Chargers. I played with I got to know Robert Morris right before Hank Fraley, right when Hank Fraley left. Hank Fraley's right behind Dan Campbell, I believe, right now. You knew that?
I did.
How you know that?
Come on, man. That's what we do.
Okay.
I also heard you wore number 49, and you weren't too happy about that.
Boy, I hated it so much. Like, I lost my identity. And then they gave me 37, which is, like, not that much of it. It's not Larry Centers.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't.
So what number did you want, though? What number did you want?
I'm always deuce. I'm always two. Two was my number at QO. And then when I got my swag back at Virginia State, though. I got my swag back.
That's a good place to do it. Okay, they also do the beer snake here. You can kind of see it across from us. It's about halfway up the stadium there. Have you participated? Are you going to help out in that after the performance at all?
I don't know what a beer snake, I don't know what that is.
You drink a beer, you put the cup on top, and it just shows how much they're drinking here.
I have a lot of stuff to do today.
Hey,
oh, man. Taking over.
Yeah, man.
And that was all truth right there.
That's it.
Okay, so now 4th and 3. Ta'amu comes out with the offense. A little I form. Behind the back to the tight end. Riley Moore. Houdini. Come on now.
Hey, come on. Hey,
come on back.
It wasn't. So this guy lied to me. He said we're going for a field goal. But anyways, look, to be honest, it was planned. We called the play. 27-0 now.
What he does. That's what he does.
Sorry. You might got to hire us for some, like, you know, Sorry, 27-0 in D.C. I'm about to take the stage. Enjoy.
Behind the back.
Yeah. Is that almost Statue of Liberty?
Oh,
sort of. Can we go through that?
Ask.
The annexation of Puerto Rico? I mean, where are we going with that play? Outstanding play call. And that's the reason why the field goal team was taken off. Nice job by Briley Moore. See, he's right in the middle. See, there's a ball, and it's handed to him. And there's nobody from the Houston Gamblers on that side. You make one guy miss, and it's a race into the end zone, and it's all defenders in the first half.
Briley Moore was an awesome tight end at Kansas State. Second team All Big 12. He never did this though. Never ran for a touchdown. He finds the end zone. He will not be denied. Wale providing the soundtrack. And of course, refreshments. I'm thirsty. Give me some. And there is the fourth-year OC for DC, Fred Keiss. Who wants to kick a field goal when you can do that?
And he got rid of that helmet so fast. He knew right where he was going.
And the celebration that we all wish we could have at the end of this broadcast as well.
Come on down. Hey, tell us. So this guy lied to me. He said we're going for
Hey, Emac.
Talk to me, baby.
Did you just make a best friend?
Yes.
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 Emac and Wale are friends now.
Super cool dude. Super cool.
Are you going to be a backup dancer?
Honestly, let me go and find my costume. I'll be back.
Come on, E-Mac. Get loosen those hips up. I know you got it.
I had a little earlier, ran the route tree, you know, creased my Jordans. It's all good.
The total is 46.5. DC doing their part. They're at 28, trying to make this over hit. Justin Hall in a red swarm. A dominant first half. This will be the biggest first half lead in UFL history. 28-0. Yeah, and right there, Briley Moore is just saying, yeah, I look good.
Yeah. I mean,
that
we
was
had,
sweet.
you know, the pick six earlier, the couple of defensive plays that really have helped out an offense that hasn't really played well for the DC defenders. But defense has been the day.
Here's the crosser to Lawrence Keys. Oh, upended, helicopter style by Gabe Taylor. Hitting dudes like his late great brother Sean.
Right, go to it. 26, go to it. Here you go. Right, inside.
Tagovailoa. Flush, thrown on the run, complete to the 50. And it's going to lead Houston. You would think to call a timeout. They don't get it off in time. So we go to the half with the biggest halftime lead in UFL history.
Hey, we got to stay here.
28-0. Kevin Sumlin still looking for answers for Houston.
Yeah, we kind of knew that going in offensively. It's been tough for Houston and DC taking advantage.
Here's Eric McLean.
Coach, you told us in the meeting you wanted to clean things up. You wanted to look super smooth. 28-0, I say that's a check. What are you seeing from your guys out here today?
Yeah, that's the one thing we talked about and challenged our guys all week about being detail-oriented, make sure we clean up our mistakes. Let's not lose our composure, right? So, yeah, it came out this first half and did a good job. But, look, the game is not over. It's far from over. In our league, you know, guys can get points fast and guys can get points in extra so many different ways, right? So we got to continue to keep our composure, come out this second half, get the ball and get points, go with a 2-for-1.
Largest lead in UFL history going into the half. You touched on it a little bit, but biggest message to your guys and what do you want to see in the second half?
And we just got to keep playing. You know, we got to keep playing our brand of football. That doesn't change. The scoreboard, don't pay attention to that. It's 0-0 mentality. So we just got to come out here and do the same thing. Offense, we got to sustain drive. We can't make mistakes like we did early on. And we just got to keep putting up points.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Back up to you guys.
28-0. Kirk, what's standing out to you?
What's standing out to me is the defense of DC. They also executed on special teams with a 60-plus yard field goal already. So to me, it's been special teams and defense for DC. And on the opposite side, Houston, they've got to figure out how to put together a drive and finish. They've had a couple of good ones, but they haven't been able to finish. That's what I think Coach Sumlin's probably saying at halftime.
Ready for some halftime entertainment?
I'm ready for Wale. Here we go. I'm ready.
It is about that time. Wale and dominance here in Washington, D.C. The defenders hang the banner from last year's UFL championship and making a statement, we ain't done yet. 28-0 over Houston going into the third quarter. Lowell Galindo here with Kirk Morrison.
Yeah.
And this is a D.C. team. Took them a little while to get going, right? Week number 1 was not good at all, but now back-to-back weeks, they're looking like the team to beat in this conference.
Well, they're looking like the defending champs, right?
Yeah.
And they've got back into the running game, and honestly, that's how this game started for them. It was on the ground, and then the defense took over for the D.C. defenders. That's how I think this game is going to continue in the second half. It's more about the D.C. defense than what they did offensively, or they could get that offense back on track.
Let's get into our game flow, brought to you by Progressive.
And it all started with their first run of the game. It was Deion Jackson just doing Deion Jackson type things. He starts off with a 60-yard run to get things going. And I mentioned the defense. It was the defense. And Garion Conley with an interception taken back to the house. And then we also had some theatrics, if you want to call it.
Oh, yeah.
Riley Moore with a little bit of a, I call it the annexation of Puerto Rico. You can say Statue of Liberty, whatever you want to call it. But the tight end racing into the end zone and gets a nice little drink to cool off here on a hot Saturday in D.C.
I know there's someone on the sideline with Aaron Murray that's loving this scene. It's a co-owner of the UFL, Mike Rapoli. Aaron, take it away.
Yeah, down here with Mike Rapoli right now, and what a scene. The beer steak in full action. What do you think about this scene behind you?
Honestly, I've been watching the league for 3 years, and these guys actually have got me motivated. They started a tradition here that we have to start in some other stadiums and venues.
Will you be adding to the snake?
Not today.
No, right behind you, sure.
My brother Gerard is the biggest beer drinker in the world. I'm bringing him to the next game. I guarantee you, my brother here will be the biggest snake in history.
All right, how do you feel about this DC, the atmosphere this afternoon? Wale just performed all that as well.
You know, I love it. I mean, these are the defending champs for a reason, and it's a great atmosphere. These guys love to have a little party and stuff like that. So it's really fun and stuff like that.
All right, talk to us about the expansion into OKC. How excited are you to continue to build this thing bigger and bigger?
You know what? We're going to stay with a local market strategy. DC's been great. Louisville. So, Louisville, Columbus, Orlando, Oklahoma City, and then these guys right here.
Got to keep it in DC. Got to keep the beer stick alive. All right, back up to you guys.
Oh, man, what a scene.
Yeah.
And you can tell with Mike Rapoli, he's got the vision. He wants to grow this. When you talk about an Oklahoma City franchise coming up in 2 years,
yeah,
that signals growth bigger and better in the UFL.
Yeah, it gives you stability that you know that the UFL is not going anywhere. I mean, there is a big appetite for spring football and
a new stadium.
New stadium right there in Oklahoma City. That's a great place right now. I mean, they're rocking with basketball, but spring football could be a huge asset.
They love their Sooners down the road in Norman. We'll have some former Boomer Sooner greats, I'm sure, that are part of that franchise. And
Eric Morris is over in Stillwater.
Yeah.
Okay, at Oklahoma State, so it's not just Sooner.
It's a little more of a drive.
Cowboys.
A little more of a drive than Norman. Well, what a first half that we've had. We've got everybody mic'd up and have been able to capture some unforgettable moments here in D.C.
Bring them out, bring them out. Yeah! That's it. Bro. You gotta protect the quarterback.
Sorry, 27-0 in D.C. I'm about to take the stage. Enjoy.
And we had it all. We had the 60-yard run by Deion Jackson.
Yeah.
Matt McCrane becomes the only guy to hit two of these 60-yard four-pointers. I like to call the Jake Bates four-point kick. No one else is even attempting them. And then Garyon Conley, pick 6 for 70 yards. It's been a lot of fun. Highlights left and right. That brings us to the aggressive first-half stats. Total yards doesn't even tell the entire story of this game, because trying to break in Tagovailoa into the Houston offense in just a week of prep hasn't given them much of a chance to establish a rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, we can't tell that story enough. They're two quarterbacks that Houston thought that they would have to start the season. We're in a competition. Both those guys are out. Hunter Dekkers, Nolan Henderson. So your two quarterbacks that got a majority of the reps in training camp are not available. And so Tua Tagovailoa has been kind of thrown in there. And right now, that's what I think. They're just trying to find some positive plays to finish in this second half.
Aaron, what do you got?
Yeah, you talk about quarterback playing at a higher level here in the second half. He's going to need his receivers, but he'll be without Jalen Monroe Cropper, one of his top guys on the outside, will be out this second half with an ankle injury.
So Moreno Cropper is a huge loss. That's a guy that played 4 games over the past 2 years with the Dallas Cowboys and was their return specialist at times just this past season.
He had a kickoff return for a touchdown in week number 1 for them. So that's another guy that's lost that can help them out on special teams as well.
Tagovailoa, 9 of 18, 66 yards, an interception in that early 4th down conversion attempt. He just lost it when he was going to have the first down pickup. 28-0 largest lead going into the 3rd quarter in UFL history. DC gets the football back. Here's Valladay. Out of Arizona State, started his career at Wyoming. And Valladay will set up Jordan Ta'amu and find field position going back to work.
DC started with the run game, and I think that's what we're going to see throughout this second half. I mentioned that Deion Jackson is the headliner, but man, he's got some other acts. And Valladay that we just saw in that return, and also Abram Smith. Look for those guys to get a lot of carries in the second half.
Ta'amu, 7 of 14, 76 yards. This is a week after he only threw it 11 times in the win against Columbus. Play action. Ta'amu looking downfield and just sails an open Cornell Powell. What happened there, Aaron?
Yeah, just didn't like it right there. Would prefer that ball if you have nothing you like on the move going out of bounds. Don't even give anyone an opportunity to throw the ball down the field and put it in a defensive hand. I think right now is keep momentum on your side. Don't give Houston anything right now in the second half.
Ta'amu's center is Michael Maietti, number 51, considered one of the top centers in the UFL. And free play. Taking a shot to Powell. It's going to be picked off, but this one will be coming back. The play is still alive.
Let him go, let him go, let him go.
And they'll just let him go as Houston was clearly offsides. We'll listen in.
Offside defense 72, 7-2. Result of play is an interception.
Offside, defense number 72, 5-yard penalty. It's 2nd down.
That's against the USC Trojan, Keon Barnes. Also played at Arizona State.
Square left. 72 slam, alert, ball gator, 72, 72, ready. Nike, Nike.
You get a penalty, they take you out the game. Remember that? that's always the hard part. Oh, get him out of there, get him out of there.
The bench is the greatest motivator in sports, right?
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, watch out there. He got it, he got it, he got it. Ready, to go.
And Ta'amu off the mark.
Aaron, weird start here. I mean, 3 bad balls in a row here. You got a guy screaming wide open the first play, throw a pick, and then again, another guy wide open. What do you want to see from your quarterback? What's going on right now?
Well, that's an easy completion. That's an Omaha route into the boundary, easy throw. Same thing, you know, we're coming out of halftime, had a good first half. I thought he played really, really well. Sometimes these first drives, especially up 28-0, could be a little bit of a lull.
Ta'amu throw it back to Valladay. Valladay first down. The hurdle to the 50-yard line. A 4-year run at Wyoming before going to Arizona State for his final year. In that 5-year span, no one had more yards from scrimmage than Xavier Valladay.
Yeah, look, a guy from the Mountain West. You know, I'm always repping Mountain West, and Valladay's seen him a lot at Wyoming. And now getting an opportunity right now to start this second half for DC. And showing off the hurdle, by the way.
Played one game for the New York Jets back in 2023. 12 snaps, all on special teams.
Ready.
You want to snap it, 12 guys on the field.
Hey, you got too many men.
And here is the flag on the back end of the play.
Too many men, 12 on the field.
Hold on. They subbed really late. Did we give them a proper amount of time?
We gave them proper time.
Okay. All right, well, then we have defense too many men.
Snap. Defense. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
Houston defense coordinated by Marvin Sanders, former DC at Coastal Carolina and co-DC at North Carolina. They were awful in week number 1, very good last week.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah, that week 1 game, that was a tough one to watch. They allowed the quarterback, Austin Reed, to throw for a UFL record 375 yards.
Guys, check it out. Big number 56 in there.
Branch, the extra blocker. Ta'amu, the missile. A flag is down as he was looking for Ty Scott. Quentin Newsom was in coverage.
Yeah, that's at the
hold number 6. Defensive hold number 6.
Defensive hold number 6 on 5 yards.
11B.
Holding. Defense number 6. 5-yard penalty. Automatic.
And it's going to be at the top of the route on the right side of the screen. He didn't need to do it. He actually was in great position, but it seemed that right at the end, he panicked to try to get that left hand in. The right arm hooks right behind. And I can see the frustration for Newsom. He read the route perfectly, but didn't execute trying to knock the ball out the right way.
6 penalties for Houston, 3 on this drive alone.
Get off. Here we go. We're good. Ready. To go.
Here's the Baylor Bear, Abram Smith. Patience, and the hole closed quickly. Bars made the stop with Kenny Dyson.
We forget that Jordan Ta'amu is also just a veteran to this league. And you see his composure at the line of scrimmage. You see his composure amongst his teammates. Gets everybody in the right spot. And he puts the ball where it needs to be.
Here we go.
Playing with a chip, he thought he should have been the MVP of the league last year.
There you go. Look at that big fullback in there.
Perkins. Jahari Branch, taking bodies with them. He at least clipped Bars there. The flag is down.
Illegal formation on the offense. Tackle is uncovered. So you can go with 5 in the backfield.
Illegal formation. Offense. More than 4 players in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
There goes Big Branch right here in the middle. That's our guy.
All 326 pounds of him.
He just knocking people out of the way, just getting his way. He's just a people mover.
So he was playing guard, but DC gets Yasir Durant back this week, so he knew that would limit his playing time. Went to Fred Keiss and said, hey, can I still have a role? He said, oh yeah, big fella, we'll give you a role.
Ready. To go.
Loves to play this game. Ta'amu, the missile to Ty Scott. That's been the frequent target. 3 catches now for Scott.
It's a tight window throw from Ta'amu right in front of Johnson. Carlton Johnson had an interception last week. Watch how tight this throw is. Johnson's all over. He's bearing down, but that ball's right in there. And that's a rope from Ta'amu.
Oh, and a nice read, too. Just double slants. You see that linebacker come down with the first thing. You're going 1 to 2, inside to out, knowing that you got to cover 2 corner on the outside. A nice ball there to get the third and more manageable.
Well, and they check to it. That's what I love. Ownership of the offense from your quarterback.
Ta'amu, sideline one-on-one. He had the touch. The flag is out. Looking for Ty Scott.
Number 37.
37. The ball replaces spot of the foul. Automatic. First down.
It's against Carlton Johnson.
Yep.
It's just at the end here. I don't know if I like that call all the way. I think Johnson doesn't turn his head around, but he's in good position. I think at the end, he just panics. He's in a good position. If he turns his head around, I don't think that that's a penalty. But because he keeps his head inside of where the receiver was, didn't make a play on the football, that's an easy call from the official.
Coaches can also challenge any live ball situation they want.
Ready, to go.
Valladay, nothing there. Reversing it, trying to bounce it. They want an open field stop. Quentin Newsome, Charlie Thomas there to make the stop.
I want you to watch this play. See, Valladay, he goes one play one way, keeps the feet moving, and Thomas just doing a nice job at the end. It's a nice job by Charlie Thomas just making a play.
Hey, this side, go across.
Valladay looking to cash in with that anytime touchdown.
Too high safety here.
All day. Ta'amu nearly picked off. He wanted Cornell Powell. Got jumped. 3rd and goal coming up.
Spread right tight. Let's go 10-10-10. 10-10-10. Spread right tight. Spread right tight. 71 Crocodile. 71 Crocodile.
71 Crocodile.
7-man protection.
Here we go.
They got everybody in there.
Ready, to go.
Get out.
Ta'amu wrapped up and dropped. Malik Fisher, welcome back. He was unprotected by DC after winning the UFL title a year ago.
I was going to get
Houston was able to scoop him up.
Yeah, watch this. He set it up. Watch, he's going to come here, and then watch the spin move to the inside by Malik Fisher. He's been setting this move up all game long. Gets up top, little spin move, and he's unabated to the quarterback for the sack.
Here's McCrane, 38 yards. He's got 2 of them today, and McCrane is perfect. Malik Fisher wanted some vengeance against his former team. At least for a moment, found some with a sack against his former mate, Jordan Ta'amu. Day brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Let's check in with Pam Maldonado. Pam.
Hi, yeah, this is a 31-point lead that we see from DC, which is a historic performance. Only 2 UFL games have been decided by 30-plus points, which makes the live line right now with DC 34.5. And the contributing factor is two forced turnovers in this matchup, which is a continuation of the 4 that they forced last week. That's something that's going to be on my radar week after this.
Pam, we appreciate it. DraftKings is the official sports betting partner of the UFL, and new customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the app and use promo code UFL when you sign up. Justin Hall with the return. Kirk, I'm curious, has a team ever covered scoring all the points by themselves?
You know what? That's a good point. I never thought about that. And that's something that we could see here.
Hopefully not, guys. I got the under.
Honestly, I feel good about where we're doing. I feel really good right now.
On one, ready? Shoot.
Remember, Houston plays on a short week next week, so they have to get something going in this game. Right now, 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. They got to put a drive together. Best starting position that they've had.
Flip it out of the backfield to Marcus Major. Solid pickup. Yeah, there's no word on how long Hunter Dekkers and Nolan Henderson will be out. It was a wild week for the quarterback spot. Signed Sam Castronova, an Arena League star, midweek. And Jontre Kirkland's the number 3 quarterback. He's a receiver, number 13. Right side of the formation here. And there is Sam Castronova from Bethel University out of Tennessee. Back to Major. Jalen White, check that.
I think the one big thing that we've seen from DC today is they have forced Houston to throw the football. They're not letting anything in the run game get going. Flipping on the other side, DC's ability to run the ball last week and then obviously this week as well has put their quarterback Jordan in more situations to feel comfortable in the pocket. Just have not seen Talia feel really good in the pocket, throwing with confidence through the first half of this football game.
Derek Roberson, top of the defensive line for DC. Quickly getting it out, first down yardage to Justin Hall.
Love Hall getting vertical right away. He knew where the sticks were. Third down play, but immediately once he caught it, watch the move here on the inside. As soon as he catches that ball, watch how quickly he goes vertical. It's just right now. It's a nice job of getting him to the marker and making a first down.
Flag down.
False start, 7-0, 70.
False start. Offense number 70. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
That's against the man of Troy, Jalen McKenzie, who played his college ball at USC.
Liz Waco Grizz X spot. On 1-on-1, ready? Here you go, here you go. 180. What is it?
Tagovailoa throwing on the run. Tight window. Caught by Lawrence Keys. The man that used to make big plays for Willie Fritz at Tulane.
Line up, Willie. Willie, get lined up. Fix right, fix right, fix right.
Where's the tight end going?
White. Tough sledding.
It's going back to that play. Nice job by Keys uncovering late in the down. So Tagovailoa gets out of the pocket. He's trying to find somebody, and a nice job by Keys settling down, throttling down, showing hands, and got a good play.
Houston spent so much time on the red zone this week after struggling a week ago. They're inside the 20 for only the second time. Headed to the Beer Snake.
Man-to-man cover.
Tagovailoa flushed. Talia thrown on the run and a little behind. Keys incomplete. Oh, and Joe Wallace picked it up and threw it back.
Quick tree. Left percent. Empty left, wide bunch. 350 Dragon, F block. Empty left, wide bunch. 350 Dragon, F block. Man, blitz, we got the Dragon.
Guys, can we get the big tight ends involved here in the red area?
I agree. Big 89, Cam Sutton's in there. He goes 6'6", 268.
DC jumped off the edge. And still fighting is Justin Hall to the 10-yard line. It looked like DC was offsides. Let's see.
They don't want 4th and 2, so we're going to go DOF number 5. It's not going to be a first down, it's going to be replay 3.
Offside. Defense number 5. 5-yard penalty. It's third down.
Right half. Right.
Yeah, and this would have been good play action time because they're expecting you to run again.
Yeah, I think I don't have a play action for him on the.
On the ground, White had a hole and it closed quickly as Casey Rogers was there for the stop, 4th down.
Man, nice play by Casey Rogers. He's playing on the outside and able to redirect and come make a play. It's a nice job by Rodgers, 6'4", 294. Little retrace, but enough for a first down for Houston.
Tagovailoa slings it sidearm, and it's in. Gamblers on the board with their first passing touchdown this year.
I want you to watch a couple elements. Watch the safety in the middle of the field, Sam Kidd. He had to pause just for a second. He had to pause just for 1 second because of that run fake. And that's what allowed the time and the spacing for Tagovailoa to get the ball in there to haul for a touchdown.
And it's just a nice RPO, too. As soon as those linebackers triggered in the blitz, able to put the ball in. And really nice job by the receiver, making sure he gets inside leverage on that slant route as well. Defense had inside leverage. He took that over, allowing his quarterback a spot to throw that football.
And the one-point conversion to tip makes it 31-7. Justin Hall finds the end zone. First passing touchdown of the season for the game.
Had to feel pretty good. What was the success there in the third quarter to get your first touchdown?
I think that whole drive was just taking what the defense gives me. Like the first play, checked it down, and then we just kept marching and staying ahead of the sticks and stuff like that. So I think if we was to do that in the first half, I think we'd be in a better position, but we just got to continue to do that right now.
How do you keep your guys motivated going forward in this game, especially after that scoring touchdown?
I mean, ain't no motivation for these guys. You know, there's no quit in our team. We come every day to play, and even though the score is what it is, you know, we're blessed to have this opportunity to play football. So we just attack every play and keep going to the last whistle.
All right, man. Good luck the rest of the half. Back up to you guys.
Here's Valladay for the 10-yard line. Sidesteps and nearly gets it to the 40. Well, tomorrow is the final day of the NBA regular season. Our ESPN doubleheaders starts at 6 Eastern with the Magic and Celtics. Then the Spurs host the Nuggets. Ernie, Kenny, Charles, and Shaq tip-off coverage at 5. They'll also be back at 11 Eastern to break it all down.
Hey, bunch right. Hey, bunch left zone. 22, Z-shoot. Nike, bunch left.
I love what Tagovailoa said there. He says, look, we're playing, man. That's all the motivation that we need. Getting the opportunity to still play the game of football with some guys even having an opportunity to get to the next level.
Shannon Harris, head coach, warned him this game's not over at halftime. Even with that 28-0 lead.
Ready? Say go.
Flight down.
False start. Offense number 56. 5-yard penalty. It's first down.
Let's go. Guys, here we go. Lock in. Here we go.
First and 15.
Let's get it back.
Left, flex, left, 46. 46.
46 on the double. Ready. Here we go.
You got to go back to the weak side and keep rolling down here. Yep, you're rolling again. We're good.
Here we go.
I don't care about that one there.
Ready. Say go. Ready. Say go.
There's Jackson. Then the former Duke Blue Devil steamrolling and spinning for a gain of 6.
I love what Coach Kai said there. Remember I told you about the 46. Even numbers run to the right. Even numbers to the right. And he doesn't care that they're putting a safety on there. They're putting the rolling a safety to that side. He said, I don't care if the safety's there or not. We're still going to run it.
Tempo now.
Got the hitch. Bingo.
In and out of the hands of Ty Scott. Seems like too much of that.
Third
both these teams.
Here we go. You good, Ty? You good? Here we go. Make it up.
Left. Queen. Philly 47, Tucson. Philly 47, Tucson.
In the gun. Here we go. Ready. Say go.
Pulls it from Jackson. Talu flushed. Sacked. Brought down by Kenny Dyson. Charlie Thomas was there as well. Rambling wreck of Georgia Tech, Charlie Thompson.
Yeah, nice job by Dyson, though. He was able to go underneath. They tried to show action with the offensive lineman pulling in front of him, but he does a good job. Watch him come underneath. He fakes underneath and then got vertical, and Ta'amu just didn't have time to set up. That was a nice job by Dyson, not being fooled by the pull of the lineman, staying lateral, and then getting vertical. That's good tape.
Second sack for the Houston defense, forcing the first punt for DC. It's Paxton Brooks, the Tennessee Volunteer. This is a bomb to Lawrence Keys from the 10. Keys spun and takes it to the 25-yard line. A 31-7 deficit for the Houston, but now Taulia Tagovailoa gets the football back with some confidence, momentum.
Yeah, they got some things going. And when you say things going, it was just positive plays. Getting the ball out of his hands quickly, and his receivers helping him out, let's be honest. Keys, we saw Hall on the play before. And then Tagovailoa doing a good job of ball placement, and you can see the confidence now growing in the quarterback that was just signed to the ball club just a couple weeks ago.
Flipping it to the tight end, Amari Rogers, who had the epic 4th and 16 catch last week.
23 Vero.
Yep. So still 11, right?
23. Yep. 11. 23 Vero. Yeah, go.
23.
This thing's certainly not over. Remember, you can have a 9-point possession in the UFL. Out of the backfield, slipping the tackle to Jalen White, and a first down pickup.
Well, just nice footwork right there. You see the comfort level all of a sudden. The defense is on the field, the previous possession all the way down the field. See if you can wear those big boys out. More time in the pocket, and then maturity just to take the check down.
And also, as we get closer to the fourth quarter, if you score in the fourth quarter and you are trailing or the game is tied, you can elect to go for the 4th and 12 conversion to keep the football.
I mean, you're all over it, Long. You've been talking about that play all week long.
What is that? Huh? Why is the trainer in the field? No, I understand that.
I love Coach Summer.
Kevin Summer wants guys to just get up, put some ice on it, let's go. Taulia one-on-one and thrown behind Jonte Kirkland.
Gary and Conley was on coverage over there, and he goes out of the game. If Tagovailoa is able to see that, maybe he goes back after on the outside. There's Conley right after that incompletion to Kirkland. Went off to the sideline.
On the ground, big C, Marcus Yards into plus territory. And the Delaware Blue Hen almost blew the defenders away.
Yeah, because you got two defenders. One guy has to go all the way down. Watch these right here. These two guys. One guy has to collapse. You've got two guys going up the field for the quarterback. Nobody collapses down to the running back, and that allows that big run for yards.
Tagovailoa in rhythm. Flush. Flustered, and here comes Darrell Johnson. The throw and almost a circus completion to Justin Hall.
That's been sort of the best play for Tagovailoa, right? It's getting him out of the pocket and allowing him to see the routes develop. If it's man, your guy keeps going. If it's a zone, throttle down and find a little hole right in zone.
Final play of the third quarter. Sideline, no one home. Flag is down.
That's quarter, whatever we have here.
No, if it's on the defense, we can have it untimed down.
Right, correct. I'm just telling time's out.
Open up your mic so we know what y'all have.
Yeah, open up your mic. Let us know what you're talking about.
There is no foul for defensive pass interference. That's the end of the third quarter.
We go to the fourth quarter. Couple things in play. Can Houston pull off the miraculous comeback? And will the over hit? The latter certainly more in play. Beer is flowing. Cherry blossoms are out. Spring football in D.C. for the Beer Snake. And somewhere in the mayhem is Eric McLean and Aaron Murray. What are you guys doing?
Hey, I'm like Deion Sanders, baby. I ain't hard to find, okay? You just got to look. I'm here with the base of the Beer Snake. We had to change our mascot to be Monty the Python, Monty the Beer Snake. Guys, what the heck is going on? How we doing?
Well, it's 31-7, and we're 2025 UFL champions. Trying to go back-to-back. I think it's going pretty good.
I would say things are going pretty well. You look up here, the Beer Snake, and somewhere at the tip.
Oh, we are way up here. Great view. Hey, are we going to get to the top? We're going to get to the top?
We're getting all the way. We're getting all the way to the top. All the way. All the way.
All the way. We're getting close. We got one quarter, and they're going to keep feeding this snake. One quarter to get all the way up. I think we can do it.
Hey. Peer pressure at an all-time high for my friends.
And did we confirm that the estimated value of all of these beer cups to the top is around $15,000 worth of bill series?
I just know our per diem doesn't cover that.
$15,000 worth of beer sales.
And another flag. 25 rows of this. Yes. Approximately 50 feet.
Well, let me say this to you.
$12 a cup, 14,000
is twisted. If they straighten this thing out, I mean, it can go up and down this row. I mean, it's incredible.
Emac, is there like a conductor? I mean, are they trying to line this snake up, or does it go where it wants to go?
It has a mind of its own. It goes where it wants. But those three fine gentlemen, when I was hanging out with Monty, they are the ones that look like they're adding the most to the cup. So they're having a great time.
And they probably love that third down stop. Incompletion from Tagovailoa. Oh, man, this is awesome. We are going fast forward from the snakeling to the preteen snake, all the way to the boa. Fourth and 20. Why not? Complete to Hall. That's going to be well short. Beer Snake, your thoughts?
The Beer Snake is thriving, boys. That's all I got to say.
There we go.
They're thriving over there.
I think you don't realize, too, that is the noisy end of the stadium in which the Houston Gamblers on offense are backed up over there. So a couple of penalties contributed to that last series, and a lot of it is because of that end of the stadium where the Beer Snake is happening.
Emac, I think you could recruit some offensive linemen from that crowd.
Well, I think we're good on our side, but Aaron's team for sure. I mean, I think they need some offensive linemen. They need everything they can.
A tradition unlike any other, the Beer Snake.
There we go, adding a couple more. There we go. There's about 8 more. He's got to finish that one off, and then he's got another one. Yep.
Come on, he's nursing that thing. Let's go, Judge. Let's go, Your Honor.
We're ready to go. Oh, boys.
Ta'amu in rhythm to Braylon Sanders. That was the big play hookup back in their days at Ole Miss. Sanders and Ta'amu.
Roger. Here we go. Get set. We're ready to go.
Ta'amu wants to run, and he can scoot. Ta'amu sideline inside the 20.
Yeah, I just love what Ta'amu is doing. And when you get the RPO going, watch what it does to this safety. So now the safety comes down. He sees that, and he's got the quick slant working right there. Ta'amu, he's working it. He sees it and delivers a strike, and now the offense is moving. And then you throw the RPO where he takes off and go. Nice job as offense now getting back in the rhythm.
Ready to go.
Abram Smith the carry, following the blockers to the left side. as Michael Tarquin out of OU, the right tackle, pulled to pave the way.
Really good patience there by the running back Smith, but I got to tell you guys, as an offensive lineman, when you feel your running back put his hand on your back, it's go time. You know it's all uphill from there.
Ready, to go.
Ta'amu got it. Smith got clobbered. Now Ta'amu gets clobbered and a loss of a yard. That was mayhem.
Yeah, he just tackled anybody. You just tackle anybody. You don't care who's got the football. That was Rashard Lawrence for Houston. He just got through. It's like somebody's going to the ground.
Aaron, are you still up there with the beer snake?
We might have lost Aaron.
Okay.
I made it down. He got ripped out there again.
I just wonder, what's the decorum when your team is driving towards the beer snake?
Oof.
Looks like they've gotten a little quieter. And movement on the left side.
Thanks, Jimmy.
5-yard penalty. It's third down.
We're on the snap
And
here.
the wave is broken out. Here comes the wave crashing towards the beer snake.
There it is.
Let's go. Yes.
Here we go. Ready, to go.
3rd and 8. Ta'amu. What a catch! Briley Moore! Touchdown number 2. Both of them impossible. Chug.
I mean, you get to 6'4", 258-pound Riley Moore. You just throw it up, and he just out-jumps him. I mean, he's double-teamed, and the relentless effort, the shocking effort of Riley Moore to go up, cap that beer off, and spike it. Riley Moore, number 2, man.
You went touchdown and Papa Top right there.
This will not be denied. And the trust of his quarterback down in the red zone. It's all effort, all will, all want to. Jordan Ta'amu up top. Riley Moore with the touchdown catch. Pop the top.
Our final ABC Hockey Saturday of the regular season rolls on. And both these games with playoff implications. Caps taking on the Pens at 3 Eastern. And at 8 Eastern, the Avs host the Golden Knights. But man, how much longer do we get to see Alex Ovechkin work his magic? That will be fantastic with him and Sid the King. Caps representing here. OV. Great sports city.
Yep.
Washington, D.C. Love it. And what a day to bring it all in. 38-7 D.C. Not rolling. Steamrolling. Lawrence Keys to the 50 and more. Keys is still rolling out to the plus 40-yard line.
Right. Unbelievable play right there. You just went up. It looked like it was just a fade ball. So walk me through that play. What were you seeing when the ball's flying through the air?
Yeah, we called a 1-by-3 formation, get me over there, thinking that we were going to have man with the linebacker. They ended up playing a 2-ish type look over there. Backer sprinted out. I had a out and up double move. We figured we were going to get that. JT just put it on the money. I just did what I was supposed to do.
It might have been the second best thing of the day. Obviously, you had the rushing touchdown earlier, but also the beer celebration, leaning into your guys. What do these fans mean to you over there, man?
Oh, man, I'm just doing my job. You know, these fans, they're here every week. Every time we're here in Audi, they get rowdy. They turn up for us. We're here to not only win this game, but also to celebrate them for the championship last year. So I'm just glad I could get over there and give them a little shine.
Keep killing it, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
2 touches, 2 touchdowns for that man.
Pop the top.
Pop the top again.
Tilt the cup. I love how they're just buying into this community as well. holding up that banner.
Here's Jalen White. It's going to set up 3rd and short.
So, you know, it's 4 down territory for Houston the rest of the game regardless. The score obviously tells you that. But again, this is great for Tagovailoa, who may be the starter next week for Houston as well, getting these valuable reps that can help them go into the next ball game as well.
White. It's going to have the 1st down pickup. Also, the over. We're watching that right now. 46 and a half.
Yep. 27. Geico change, halfback option.
Good.
Geico change.
The Gator was close, Tam, but the tackle.
Tagovailoa, one-on-one. A little handsy over on the sideline as he is looking for Keys. Echo Boydo in coverage.
One big critique with Tagovailoa right now, some of these back shoulder throws, just not enough air on it. They're pretty flat, really not giving his guys an opportunity to adjust mid-route to make it. So a critique for Thursday would be just to continue to work on giving his guys a chance to even put hands on the ball.
I love the tight end up the seam, though, Aaron. I'm surprised they haven't used their big 6'6" tight end, Cam Sutton.
Here comes Taylor. Taylor with the sack.
That's just perfectly timed. Gabe Taylor perfectly timed on his sack. He just comes from the left. He shows as if he's in coverage. That's the great job. He shows he's in the coverage. He's going to come from out here and just unabated, just quickly. He shows coverage, and he comes uncovered to go sack the quarterback. Those are one of those easy ones right there, Lowell. It's an easy sack. You just don't want to miss.
Right, and this is what Blake Williams does, right? He wants organized chaos. He wants you to think one thing, and here they come the other side.
Pressure all over the place. Roberson with the sack. It was Taylor, then Roberson, back-to-back for the team that's trying to go back-to-back in the UFL.
Yeah, it's just when you know the team's going to pass, you're working on your pass rush moves in your head. And they tried to put the back to the side as well. So watch, the back's going to come here. You got the offensive lineman here. So it's a longer route for Roberson, and he still gets to the quarterback. This is an outstanding rush by Malik Roberson. See how the back tries to help fake chip? It's a longer route. He still got there.
Houston cannot punt. They broke the 50-yard line, so had to go for it on that 4th down, and it's well short. So that is a win for the DC defense, a win for the under as well.
Yeah, multiple sacks on that series right there. Gabe Taylor. Roberson makes the play as well. Derek Roberson makes a nice little sack. Outstanding job by DC defensively, and this is what's carried them throughout today. Offense has made a couple of plays, but it's their standout defense that has really stood tall, and that's why we look at 38-7.
Blake Williams was the defensive coordinator for the Rams in 2012, Princeton education, and his dad, Greg Williams, former head coach in the NFL, and the former DC for this franchise. Ta'amu complete. And fight for more yardage, Eric Ezukama, former All-Big 12 standout at Texas Tech.
Get him out. You can get him out if you need to.
No, we're good. Go ahead.
Bunch right. 29 Playboy. 29 Playboy.
All right, we got to go for everything here.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. We must have missed something. There were only 2 people out there. Spread right. 71 slants. Alert Gator.
Hey, spread right. 71 slant. Alert Gator. Going ready. Here we go. Hey, look.
You get.
Good job.
Third and 4.
Hold on, wait. Got X down.
Valladay with a completion. And the defender is down, hurt. And that is Valladay down in pain. And back up, and he did.
He did.
And special thanks to Vida Ali for her hospitality and welcoming us at their H Street location. Third and 4 for Ta'amu. Abram Smith is a running back after Valladay left with an injury, and that is threading the needle to Ty Scott. Ta'amu has found 9 different DC players for receptions today.
Which is probably key. You remember Coach Keiss talking about we have to spread this ball around. When we had our meetings, said a week ago he didn't feel like he did a good job of that, making sure to do that today.
Yeah, they still ran the ball for 138 yards so far in this game. So more of a balanced attack for DC today.
It's still a defensive dominant performance, though.
Oh, Abram Smith got rocked by B.J. Mays. Texas A&M fight Nagy put on him.
Why shoot? 22, why shoot?
Aaron, what's your confidence level in that under?
Here we go.
Not very good, if we're going to be honest right now, especially with DC and their kicker.
Ready, go.
Ta'amu to the tight end. Here comes Mason Fairchild. Fairchild slipping the tackle, fights his way to the 20. He got walloped by Major Burns on the back end.
Everything just seems like it's slowed down for Jordan this game. Yeah. Big, wasn't asked to do a lot last week, kind of regrouped. And right now, it's just as smooth. The release is smooth. We've seen him take some shots in the pocket, still deliver daggers down the field. One of the better games you've seen him play.
Well, he's been in this offense for 3 years, so he knows the ins and the outs. Think about not a lot of guys coming into the UFL and have the same coordinator, the same head coach year after year. So when everybody else trying to play catch up, Ta'amu just comes in and it's just like it was a year ago.
Throwing on the run and looking for Scott in the end zone. Incomplete.
He's going to want that back, man. He's got 13 screaming wide open. It's just, that's a touchdown if he sees his guy there.
Here we go. Ace right. 29 Packer. 29 Packer.
29 Packer. I'm gonna double. Ready. Here we go. Get set. Bro. Here we go. Ready. Say go.
Yep. Houston jumped. That was Rashard Lawrence barreling through the line.
Defense number 90, underrated the quarterback. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
All right, here we go. Flex right. 23, why shoot? 23, why shoot?
And also, don't forget, just a straight ace right, 22.
Yeah, Coach. Shit, we got that written down right here, too.
Same play, just RPO, has the opportunity to hand it off or throw it to the tight end in the flat.
And it goes to Smith. Jump cut.
There you go, AB. Perfect. There we go. That's good for AB. Now we can have Mike come in. See if we get the ball back. We'll kill the clock.
And the over hits here in Washington, D.C.
It's all about the footwork. When you have great footwork in the hole, it does things to defenders. I want you to watch right here, Glendon Miller. He's going to come down, and he's going to have this hole taken. But watch the path of Smith. He fakes here and then gets to the end zone. Glendon Miller's right there. Look, he's right there in the hole. But the ability to set it up, get him to commit, And then cut off of that was a nice job by Abram Smith for the touchdown.
DC becomes the first team with consecutive 40-point games in UFL history. 44 last week when they pounded Columbus. 45 here today as they are annihilating the Houston Gamblers.
And they just set it up so nicely from a couple plays before. You read that middle linebacker, 45. If he settles, you hand it off. If he comes to the running back, you have your tight end in the flat, allows the offensive line to get to that second level to block, and it's just one less defender because of that run-pass option. Linebackers a little bit too slow getting over there to fill in.
I mean, they're over-committing. And look at that. Uh-oh.
R.I.P.
There it is.
It was fun while it lasted. When did the fun police come out? It was a good run. That Bear Snake made it all the way up to the camera well, nearly top 137.
Goodbye to the Bear Snake.
Lone, did your voice just crack up there?
Oh, yeah.
He's hurting. It's a little tear out of the bowl.
It's emotional when you grow close to something like that, Aaron, and then you see it being taken away from you so quickly. Hardly knew you, Bear Snake. $45-7. The over has hit with DC doing the bulk of the work. Here's Keys. And Keys down to the 36-yard line. Week 3 UFL schedule continues tomorrow on ABC and the ESPN app. Columbus Aviators and undefeated Dallas Renegades at noon Eastern. Then the Birmingham Stallions and St. Louis Battlehawks.
Be mental. Halfback team right. On 1-on-1, Rich. Yup, Friday.
Oh, there you go. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Loving DC.
Up here in the booth.
Chop, Bentley, Joe. Crew holding it down with us upstairs. Talking about Long to Kirkland. And the Bayou Bengal will set up a second and manageable here.
Empty right. Bunch. Empty right.
Houston will have to regroup and do so quickly. They got a Thursday night matchup coming up next on NFL Network against the Louisville Kings. That's going to be in Houston. As this is Justin Hall, and just dropped in a hurry. Willie Drew Jr. from Virginia State with the stop. It's a Louisville team also that nearly beat undefeated Orlando. Suffered a heartbreaker last night in overtime.
Dragon. 352. Here you go. Friday shot.
Parrish with the pressure. Missed the sack. Talking about Loa wide open. Breaking free, Justin Hall. And Justin Hall into the end zone. 57 yards from Talia Tagovailoa.
Wow. What an unbelievable effort by Tagovailoa. Watch him in the pocket. He's moving and moving. Gets vertical. Attacks the line of scrimmage, and you see the linebackers, everybody commits to Tagovailoa, and Hall just finds himself available. A throw, a catch, and a run. That's something to build on for next week.
Yeah, so this matters in this late stage of the game?
I mean, you just saw your quarterback that probably starts next week versus Louisville, like you mentioned, make a play. But there is a red challenge flag. Uh-oh, we got a challenge flag.
Savage.
Jay. Hear that, Dean? They're challenging the right tackle holding number 5. So not yet. Their right tackle holding his number 5.
I have great news. He definitely held. This is going to be fascinating to see.
I got you. Right tackle.
Correct, right tackle.
I mean, he does grab him. Like, okay, I'm on the right tackle. He's beat inside. And then he just grabs him and pulls him down. I'm going to go to the sideline one more time. He's right there. I mean, and it's early enough. It's not away from the play. So we do have a hold. Brian, we've got a hold on the right tackle. Previous spot was the 44 right hash.
So previous spot was the 44 right hash.
Yeah, your line to gain was the 46. It was third down.
Go back to the 43 and penalize from there, right? So we go 3rd and 13 from the 23.
After review, it was determined that the right tackle did hold on the play. So if holding, offense number 40, it's a 10-yard penalty from the previous spot on 3rd down.
Junk time be darned. Shannon Harris ain't letting you in his end zone.
There's one more. It's just the right tackle, Jalen McKenzie. And I think it's the throw to the ground at the end on Darrell Johnson.
It's more like a fall to me than a throw, but,
yeah, but
I think the initial holding.
The initial holding, but I think just seeing Johnson go to the ground.
Take that bitch ass out.
I was going to challenge the one earlier, man. They tackled the D lineman. And I'm like, it's too early, so just save it for right.
Even the look on the face of the head official was like, really?
Really? I mean, come on, man. It's 45-7, really? It matters. Every blade of grass, every yard, reception, snap.
Hey, it's stats, though. That's stats, too, at the end of the year, man. You want to be the best defense in this league.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You want that points per game given up to be down there. So.
And that's also the beauty of this coach's challenge, where you can challenge anything in a live ball situation. Remember, as long as you are specific about what you are challenging. Coach Hannon can't just say, I think there was a hold. He has to specify who the hold he thinks was on.
And I haven't gotten to tiebreakers yet, but I do know that we did go away with the different divisions. Remember, it was USFL and XFL that formed the UFL. Now it's just the 8 teams.
Yeah.
In order.
No divisions, no conferences. Yeah.
It's just straight up. So I understand that aspect of it as well, that it may come down to a point differential that may put DC at the end of the season as a #1 seed.
So 12 penalties today for Houston. A team that was already handcuffed with their top two quarterbacks injured.
Yep, minus 46 right there.
46.
We're going back.
The ball was on the 43.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out where to spot this ball.
Right? Yeah.
We're on the snap. We're on the snap here.
I don't.
All right, here we go.
Here we go, here we go.
So the touchdown to Justin Hall erased. 3rd down. Throwing on the run, and nearly a one-handed pick by Taylor, who has been sensational. He still has the ups. Man of the people. And Arnett splashes water on him. He's way back to the field.
There goes the route, and Taylor's all over it. He's right there, almost had an interception. He had the sack on the previous play, showing off the hops. Got a little workout in as well.
Fourth and 12.
Leg in.
Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
One of them days, Kirk. One of them days.
Yeah, it's one of those days in which not a lot going well for you. And again, both your starting quarterbacks, Nolan Henderson, week 1, Hunter
The ball was
Deckers,
down for
week
10
2.
seconds.
When Henderson was, oh, by the way, the UFL Offensive Player of the Week last week.
So 2 of your quarterbacks down. It's tough.
Tagovailoa harassed, throws it off his back foot. And this will allow DC to sit on this thing and start the celebration.
Hey, good job. Good job. Yeah, you got it wrong. Hey, good job, guys. Good job. Joe, good job, man. Hey, good. Hey, right here, 11 big. 11 big. 11 big. Hey.
22 boss. 22 boss.
Yeah, we're just.
You got 11 big, right?
Yeah, we're
we know 11 big. No.
Well, I'm trying to make out what the crowd is saying, and if I'm doing my best lip reading, we won 50. So they want 50 points. They want a 50 burger, Lo. They want a 50 burger here.
Hang half 100. It's going to be a new quarterback. Mike DeLillo checks in out of Austin Peay. First action of the season. Here's Valadez. He's going to take it to the 25-yard line. DC up next. We'll have St. Louis Battlehawks right here inside Audi Field. And we can guarantee this DC team is not going to look like the team that St. Louis saw in week number 1.
No, not at all. It's going to be totally different. And the crowd keeps saying it. They want 50 points. And I think we get a 2-minute.
I mean, here's my deal.
What's that?
If you threw the challenge play to erase that touchdown,
you might as well do it.
To the fans, might as well go for 50.
It's probably they talk about it during the 2-minute warning.
Remember, both these teams have to go back to Texas. I like that. That's recycling, folks.
Yep, that's true.
R.I.P.
The more you can do.
Let's bring in Pam Maldonado, our ESPN betting analyst. Pam, what are we tracking going into tomorrow?
We're looking at the Aviators and the Renegades. I'm going with -7.5 for the Renegades. Lowell, this is one where anything we've learned is don't overthink it. So entering the week, Dallas defense has forced the most turnovers in the league. The Aviators have the most giveaways in the league. Now the Renegades also have the best quarterback wide receiver duo in Austin Reed and Tyler Vaughns. Lowell, I'm not doing it, not overthinking it. Renegades -7.5 for tomorrow's matchup.
Man, Austin Reed has been on fire. Fun to watch him in the first couple of weeks. UFL record in passing yards, week number 1. The fans here want 50. I don't know if Mike DeLillo just had that carry is going to get the opportunity to provide.
Well, now what you do is fake it. You do the run, same thing, get the DBs to come up right over the top.
Hey, if it's going to be 50, make it Valadez, so my pick hits. That's all I'm saying. And that
delay game
is a delay.
No runoff, no runoff. It's just on the snap.
Yep.
Delay game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Only matchup of the season between DC and Houston. So it's not like they got to worry about bad blood the next time they see each other. This is week 3 of a 10-week regular season. So a critical game for two teams that came in at 1-1. DeLillo to Valadez. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Injured Houston Gambler.
Timeout for an injured Houston player. As we're under 2 minutes, Houston will charge their first timeout.
Well, Kirk, you brought up a great point about this DC squad. It's actually year number 4 with Kais and Ta'amu calling plays.
Wind the clock coming out.
You look at the defense as well. Continuity matters. 7 defensive starters for Shannon Harris that have at least 1 full year of experience in this system. They have Derek Roberson and DeAndre Baker, who are in year 3.
Did they take time out?
Joe Wallace, year number 4.
Yeah. So a lot of experience, but the understanding of where to be, what to do, and there's been a standard that's been set defensively and offensively. I mean, that's why you're not surprised at what happened a season ago. When Reggie Barlow takes off, Harris takes over. And there was no drop-off. This team continued to ride the wave and rode it all the way to a championship.
And historically in spring football, we've seen too, it's the teams that get hot in the second half.
Yes.
Going into the playoffs, those are the ones that usually hoist a trophy at the end.
Well, I think some people don't realize that they only get a month of training camp. So you've got a month of practicing and trying to figure out who's going to start where, who's going to be in certain spots. And you think about Houston, they're working 2 quarterbacks for a whole entire month. They get to week 3, and both of those guys aren't even available now.
There's Abram Smith spinning and falling at the 25-yard line. That's going to be a turnover on down, and can clearly say DC did not want to rub it entirely in the face of the Gamblers here. So DC on the way to a win, and we'll put them at 2-1. Orlando, the first team to hit 3-0 as they picked up the win in overtime against Louisville last night in a thriller. And Dallas, with Austin Reed, puts that perfection on the line tomorrow. 2 matchups on ABC. Question now for Houston: when will they get Nolan Henderson and or Hunter Dekkers back? Talia Tagovailoa has filled in and done his best with limited time to pick up this offense and learn what the Gamblers want to do. 1 touchdown pass, an interception, and a critical fumble early when Houston got momentum going for it on 4th down when Tagovailoa just dropped the football. And he is going to be sacked. Big Joe Wallace was there, the first man with contact, and Boogie Basham comes up with the sack. 5th most sacks in Wake Forest Demon Deacon history.
But still, there's a lot, I think, that you can build off on if you're Houston, especially Tagovailoa. He had some quality snaps and plays that, like you mentioned, that he wished he could probably have back. But for the most part, I love what he did. Went in a couple of drives where he's able to just keep his eyes up, make some positive plays, and even here, being able to advance the football using his legs.
That will set up a 3rd and short.
Well, you also don't want to get him hurt as well. He is your 3rd quarterback right now. So it's kind of the balancing. He's been hit a lot here in the second half, a lot of sacks. Yeah, and right here, just make sure that you got to have him ready to go come Thursday night.
Or else you'll be back on the plane with Houston on the way back to Dallas.
Hey, man,
right?
After watching him get hit in that 3rd and 4th quarter, I'm good. I'm taking my name out of the hat.
Okay.
Third and 3, and batted down at the line. No, sir, says Casey Rogers. Bringing up a 4th down, and all smiles from Shannon Harris. Trying to go back-to-back. They hung the banner for the job that Shannon Harris did with this club a year ago. And this home opener, DC has looked the part of a team that can win it all again. And it will be an opportunity for DC to take a knee and get out of here at 2-1. And what is seen across the UFL, the crowd last night in Louisville was tremendous. The fans here in DC brought it. The energy was electric.
Don't forget Wale, there it is. Wale at halftime was great. You can feel the energy for UFL 2026. I know we're 3 weeks into it now, and you just feel like the football is better. The players are better. You know a lot of the names now. It's just a different feel to the first couple of years when we were doing it.
Know that name, Jordan Ta'amu, ain't going anywhere. His motivation, not just win the UFL title back-to-back. He wants to be the MVP this season. Certainly the MVP for the Defenders in this game. 45-7. The over-hits, and the Defenders in their home opener come up with the largest win in UFL history.
We had a 60-yard kick. We had a pick six. We had Wale We had a little bit of everything in this game, Lowell.
For Kirk Morrison, Eric McLean, and Aaron Murray, I'm Lowell Galindo. UFL Football.